In the wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophy, we find timeless guidance on navigating life's challenges with resilience. As we embark on this exploration, let's kick things off with a powerful quote from the Stoic philosopher Seneca. "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." It's a simple yet profound reminder that our response to life's twists and turns holds significant power. This quote sets the tone for our journey into the 7 Stoic principles that form a sturdy foundation for an unshakable mindset. In a world often filled with uncertainty and unpredictability, the Stoics offer us a roadmap to remain steady, regardless of external circumstances. So how can we embody this wisdom in our daily lives? That's the question we're here to explore. Our aim is to distill the essence of Stoicism into practical principles that anyone can grasp and apply. These principles are not just lofty ideals. They are tools for everyday living. As we unravel each Stoic principle, consider how it can be a compass guiding you through the storms of life, helping you stay true to your course. So without further ado, let's dive into the first of the 7 Stoic principles, understanding what you can control and what you cannot. Stoic Principle 1. Understand what you can control. In the vast sea of life's happenings, Stoicism beckons us to a foundational principle: understanding what lies within our control and what doesn't. It's a simple yet profound concept that can be a game changer for our mental well-being. Picture this: you're caught in a traffic jam. The honking, the frustration building. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. But here's the Stoic wisdom. The traffic itself is beyond your control. However, how you respond to it is entirely within your grasp. By recognizing this distinction, you're taking the first step in applying the Stoic principle of understanding what you can control. Let's break it down. In life, we encounter a myriad of situations, from minor inconveniences to major setbacks. The Stoics advocate for a mental inventory. What aspects of a situation can you influence? Your actions, your attitude, your responses, these are in your control. External events, other people's opinions, and unforeseen twists of fate, these often lie beyond your sphere of influence. Consider the relief that comes with this realization. Instead of wrestling with the uncontrollable, the Stoic mindset encourages you to channel your energy into the aspects you can shape. By doing so, you're not only preserving your mental well-being, but also becoming more effective in your actions. Think about a work project with tight deadlines. The deadlines themselves might be immovable, but how you organize your time, prioritize tasks, and manage stress is within your control. By focusing on what you can influence, you're not just alleviating stress, you're enhancing your ability to navigate challenges. The Stoic principle invites us to embrace a proactive mindset. It's not about resigning to fate, but recognizing the power we hold in steering our responses. The Stoics would argue that by mastering this principle, you become the captain of your ship, navigating the seas of life with a calm and purposeful demeanor. In essence, understanding what you can control is an invitation to simplicity. It's a reminder that amid life's complexities, there's profound wisdom in discerning where to invest your mental and emotional energy. As we move forward in our exploration, keep this foundational Stoic principle in mind, for it forms the bedrock upon which the other principles rest. Next, we'll delve into the power of perception and how it shapes our responses to the world around us. Stoic Principle 2. Embrace the power of perception. Now that we've anchored ourselves in the understanding that some aspects of life are within our control, let's sail into the second Stoic principle, the power of perception. At its core, this principle suggests that our reactions to external events are well within the realm of our influence. Consider a rainy day. Your initial reaction might be frustration, especially if you had plans for outdoor activities. However, the Stoics propose a shift in perception. Instead of viewing rain as an impediment, embrace it as nature's nourishment for the earth. a vital component for growth. In this way, the Stoics encourage us to reframe situations positively. It's not about denying challenges or painting everything with an overly optimistic brush. Rather, it's acknowledging that our interpretations shape our emotional responses. When we consciously choose to perceive events in a constructive light, we're actively engaging in the Stoic practice of maintaining inner tranquility. Think about a workplace scenario where a project didn't go as planned. The Stoic response involves reframing the situation. Rather than dwelling on setbacks, focus on the lessons learned and the opportunities for improvement. By embracing this shift in perception, you're not just weathering challenges, you're growing through them. The power of perception is, in essence, an invitation to be the architect of your emotional landscape. It's recognizing that the lens through which we view the world can either cloud our vision with negativity or illuminate it with resilience. By cultivating a positive frame of mind, you're not only enhancing your emotional well-being, but also influencing those around you. This Stoic principle aligns with contemporary notions of mindfulness and cognitive behavioral therapy. It underscores the agency we possess in shaping our thoughts, which in turn influence our feelings and actions. As we journey through the Stoic landscape, keep this principle in your toolkit. It's a compass guiding you to navigate the seas of perception, steering towards the shores of emotional balance and resilience. In our next exploration, we'll delve into the art of negative visualization, a Stoic practice that may seem counterintuitive but holds profound wisdom in preparing us for life's inevitable uncertainties. Stoic Principle 3. Practice negative visualization. As we continue our exploration of Stoic principles, we arrive at a concept that may initially sound counterintuitive but holds profound wisdom: the practice of negative visualization. What does this entail? Simply put, it involves deliberately imagining worst-case scenarios. Consider it as a mental rehearsal for life's unpredictable challenges. The Stoics advocate for taking moments to envision potential setbacks or losses. While this might seem pessimistic at first, the underlying purpose is to fortify our minds and cultivate a deep sense of gratitude. Let's unravel the threads of this principle. By contemplating worst-case scenarios, we are not seeking to invite negativity into our lives. Instead, we are preparing our mental resilience for the uncertainties that may lie ahead. For instance, imagining the loss of a job prompts us to consider our skills, resources, and alternative paths. In doing so, we empower ourselves with a proactive mindset, ready to navigate unforeseen challenges. Moreover, negative visualization acts as a powerful antidote to complacency. It reminds us of the impermanence of circumstances, urging us to appreciate the present moment and the people and opportunities that surround us. This Stoic practice fosters a profound sense of gratitude for what we have, as we realize that the things we often take for granted could be subject to change. Consider the analogy of a traveler. Before embarking on a journey, they prepare for potential obstacles, adverse weather, or delays. Similarly, negative visualization equips us with a mental toolkit to face the storms of life. It's not about dwelling in fear, but about building resilience and embracing the ebb and flow of existence. In a world that often encourages us to focus solely on positive thinking, the Stoic principle of negative visualization provides a balanced perspective. It invites us to acknowledge the shadow without losing sight of the light. So, as we traverse through the landscapes of our minds, let's carry this Stoic lantern of preparedness and gratitude, illuminating the path ahead. Our next destination in Stoic philosophy takes us to the idea of living in accordance with nature, a principle that resonates with the ebb and flow of the world around us. Stoic Principle 4. Live in accordance with nature. As we delve deeper into Stoic philosophy, we encounter the profound principle of living in accordance with nature. But what does this mean in the context of our daily lives? It's about aligning our values with the natural order of things, embracing the ebb and flow of life, and finding harmony in the midst of chaos. Consider nature's rhythms, the changing seasons, the rise and fall of the tides. The Stoics invite us to draw parallels between these natural patterns and the dynamics of our own lives. Just as a tree bends with the wind, living in accordance with nature means understanding and accepting the inherent cycles and uncertainties that characterize existence. Aligning our values with nature involves recognizing the transience of external circumstances. Jobs, relationships, material possessions, these are, in the grand scheme, fleeting. By rooting our values in enduring principles such as virtue, kindness, and wisdom, we build a foundation that withstands the storms of life. This alignment with nature isn't a call to detach from the world, but to engage with it more authentically. It's an acknowledgement that, like the river flowing through the landscape, we can navigate obstacles with grace and resilience. When we resist the natural order, clinging desperately to things beyond our control, we invite inner conflict and distress. Think about a situation where plans go awry. The Stoic response involves adapting with the flexibility of a tree swaying in the wind. By aligning ourselves with the natural order, we learn to accept the unfolding of events, letting go of the illusion of events, letting go of the illusion of absolute control. This acceptance, far from being passive, is an act of empowerment, a conscious choice to flow with the river rather than against it. Living in accordance with nature doesn't mean abandoning ambition or forsaking progress. It's a recalibration of our priorities, recognizing that true fulfillment lies not in the pursuit of external validations, but in the alignment of our actions with timeless principles. This recalibration reduces inner conflict, fostering a sense of peace that emanates from living authentically. As we embrace this Stoic principle, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and resilience. In our next exploration, we'll uncover the Stoic perspective on the impermanence of life. Stoic Principle 5. Accept the impermanence of life. In the vast tapestry of Stoic philosophy, we come across a thread that emphasizes the impermanence of life. It's a recognition that everything, from the blooming of a flower to the changing seasons of our own existence, is inherently transient. This Stoic perspective isn't a gloomy outlook, but a profound insight that holds the key to navigating the complexities of loss and change. Consider the changing seasons. Autumn arrives and leaves fall from the trees. The Stoics would ask us to contemplate this natural process, drawing parallels to the seasons of our own lives. Just as autumn gives way to winter, our lives undergo cycles of growth, fruition, decline, and renewal. The key lies in accepting this ebb and flow without clinging desperately to fleeting moments. Accepting the impermanence of life doesn't imply indifference. Instead, it invites us to savor the beauty of each moment while acknowledging its transient nature. When we resist this impermanence, when we grasp at moments or relationships as if they were permanent fixtures, we set ourselves up for inevitable heartache. The Stoics advocate for a mindset that can embrace the beauty of a blooming flower while recognizing that its petals will eventually fall. Now, let's turn our gaze towards the practical implications of embracing impermanence. In times of loss or change, the Stoic philosophy becomes a sturdy anchor. If a valued possession is lost, a relationship shifts, or circumstances take an unexpected turn, the Stoic response involves acknowledging the impermanence of these external factors. This acknowledgement doesn't negate the pain of loss, but provides a framework for resilience. Consider a job loss. The Stoic perspective encourages us not to define our entire identity by our professional role. By recognizing the impermanence of career situations, we gain the mental fortitude to adapt and seek new opportunities. This principle extends to relationships as well, where the Stoics would advise appreciating the joy a relationship brings while understanding that it, too, is subject to the currents of change. In essence, accepting the impermanence of life is a potent tool for cultivating resilience. It's an acknowledgement that, just as a river flows through varying landscapes, our lives navigate through different phases. By embracing this flow, we build the inner strength to weather life's storms with grace and courage. Join me in our ongoing exploration of Stoic philosophy, where our next destination is the cultivation of inner virtue. Stoic Principle 6. Cultivate inner virtue. As we continue our voyage through the seas of Stoic philosophy, we encounter a principle that serves as a guiding star: the cultivation of inner virtue. Virtue in the Stoic sense goes beyond mere morality. It encompasses qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, forming the bedrock of a resilient and purposeful life. Imagine virtues as the sails of a ship navigating the vast ocean. Wisdom becomes the compass, guiding our decisions with sound judgment. Courage acts as the wind filling our sails, empowering us to face challenges with a steady heart. Justice becomes the moral rudder, steering us towards fairness and integrity. In this analogy, the Stoics invite us to set our sails with these virtues to navigate the ever-changing seas of life. Let's delve into the practical implications of cultivating inner virtue. Wisdom, as the cornerstone, involves seeing the world with clarity and making decisions based on reason. In the face of adversity, a wise person doesn't react impulsively, but considers the broader perspective. This cultivated wisdom becomes a shield against the storms of life, fostering emotional resilience. Courage, another vital virtue, is not the absence of fear, but the ability to confront it. Picture a storm-tossed sea and a courageous sailor navigating the waves. Similarly in life, courage enables us to confront challenges head-on, embracing discomfort for the sake of growth. This cultivated courage becomes a lantern, illuminating the path through uncertain times. Justice, the third virtue we explore, extends beyond legal matters. It involves treating others with fairness and kindness. In a world often marked by turmoil, the Stoic emphasis on justice encourages us to contribute positively to our communities. This cultivated sense of justice becomes an anchor, grounding us in a sense of purpose beyond individual pursuits. Now, let's weave these virtues into the fabric of emotional resilience. When faced with setbacks, a person grounded in virtue doesn't crumble. They stand firm, drawing strength from their inner qualities. It's a resilience born not from avoiding challenges, but from meeting them with a virtuous spirit. Furthermore, the cultivation of inner virtue aligns with a sense of purpose. As we navigate life's complexities, virtues become the guiding North Star, directing us towards a meaningful existence. Picture a ship, not adrift, but purposefully sailing towards a destination. Similarly, cultivating virtues provides a sense of direction, anchoring us in a life that aligns with our deepest values. In our continuing exploration, now unravel the final Stoic principle, the art of practicing self-detachment. Stoic Principle 7. Practice self-detachment. In our final exploration of Stoic philosophy, we encounter a principle that echoes with tranquility, the practice of self-detachment. At its core, the Stoic idea urges us not to become overly attached to external outcomes. It's a call to navigate the world with a steady helm, recognizing that while we can influence our actions, the outcomes are often beyond our absolute control. Consider a farmer planting seeds. The Stoics would invite us to emulate this process, to invest effort in our endeavors while recognizing that factors like weather and soil quality are beyond our dominion. This principle of self-detachment is not about indifference, but about releasing the grip of excessive attachment to specific results. Why is self-detachment crucial in the Stoic philosophy? The Stoics argue that by anchoring our well-being solely on external outcomes, we subject ourselves to a roller coaster of emotions. Imagine tying your happiness exclusively to the success of a project or the approval of others. Your emotional state would be at the mercy of unpredictable variables. Self-detachment is the Stoic remedy, offering a path to greater peace of mind. Let's dissect how this practice unfolds in daily life. Suppose you're working on a project or striving towards a goal. The Stoic approach involves investing wholeheartedly in the process, sowing the seeds of effort and dedication. However, when it comes to the fruition of those efforts, the external outcome, the Stoic advises maintaining a certain detachment. This doesn't mean apathy. Rather, it's an acknowledgement that, despite our best efforts, external factors may influence results. This Stoic perspective on self-detachment aligns with contemporary notions of mindfulness. It invites us to be fully present in our actions without being consumed by anxiety over the future. By embracing this detachment, we cultivate resilience in the face of uncertainties. If the seeds we plant don't yield the expected harvest, the Stoic response is not despair, but an understanding that nature, in its complexity, doesn't always conform to our expectations. Consider relationships, another arena where self-detachment becomes invaluable. While we can invest love, care, and effort, the Stoics remind us that the ultimate decisions and responses of others are beyond our control. By practicing self-detachment, we liberate ourselves from the weight of expecting specific outcomes from people or circumstances. In essence, the Stoic principle of self-detachment is an invitation to dance gracefully with the rhythm of life. It's a recognition that while we are active participants in our journey, the world operates on its own terms. By detaching from rigid expectations, we attain serenity that transcends the turbulence of external events. As we conclude our exploration of Stoic principles, remember that these timeless insights are not just philosophical musings, but practical tools for navigating the seas of life. May the wisdom of Stoicism guide you in cultivating resilience, purpose, and peace on your personal journey. As we bring our exploration of Stoic principles to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the wisdom we've uncovered. The Stoics, with their timeless philosophy, offer us 7 guiding principles that form a robust framework for navigating life's complexities. We began by understanding the importance of distinguishing between what's within our control and what isn't. This foundational principle empowers us to channel our energy into actionable aspects, reducing stress and fostering a resilient mindset. Moving forward, we embrace the power of perception, recognizing that our reactions to external events are within our control. By reframing situations positively, we illuminate the path to emotional resilience. The practice of negative visualization, though seemingly counterintuitive, emerged as a powerful tool for preparing our minds for challenges and fostering gratitude. Living in accordance with nature invited us to align our values with the natural order of things, reducing inner conflict and enhancing our ability to navigate life's ebbs and flows. Accepting the impermanence of life became a key to unlocking resilience, as we learned to appreciate the present while acknowledging the transient nature of circumstances. Cultivating inner virtue, encompassing wisdom, courage, and justice, emerged as a compass guiding us toward a purposeful and resilient life. Finally, the principle of self-detachment taught us the art of not being overly attached to external outcomes, leading us to greater peace of mind. The overarching message embedded in these Stoic principles is clear. In the face of life's uncertainties, we possess the tools to build resilience and remain unaffected by external circumstances. By understanding what is within our control, embracing positive perception, preparing for challenges, aligning with nature, acknowledging impermanence, cultivating inner virtue, and practicing self-detachment, we forge a Stoic mindset capable of weathering any storm. As we part ways, I encourage you, our viewers, to weave these Stoic principles into the fabric of your own lives. Consider them as a guidebook, offering insights for navigating the twists and turns that await you. In moments of challenge, remember the Stoic wisdom that lies within you. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but facing them with a resilience cultivated through these principles. In closing, I express my deepest gratitude for your time and attention on this journey through Stoic philosophy. Your engagement in these ideas enriches not only your life, but contributes to a community of shared wisdom. I invite you to share your thoughts, experiences, and any additional Stoic principles you find impactful. Together, let's continue to explore the depths of philosophy and empower one another on this remarkable journey called life. Thank you.